Welcome back to ABL Crossover. The JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers finally return home, still riding a 5-game losing streak, and they will have a tough time avoiding their 6th straight loss as they host another team with a streak of their own in the San Miguel Beermen. The winners of 5 consecutive games will be looking to extend their streak to 6. Chris Banchero playing outstanding basketball as of late. Meanwhile, the Slingers are still looking for some more team production out of their new acquisitions, John Singleton and Philip Morrison. Singapore looking to avoid another blowout loss like the one 2 nights prior in Malaysia as Rashad Jones-Jennings quickly sets the tone inside the paint. Morrison, with a quiet debut against the Dragons, is also off to a quick start by hitting his first jumper.
Slingers have hit their first 2 shots.
The Beermen shooters getting in rhythm early. First, R.J. Rosada spots up and knocks down the corner 3. Then it's Leo Avenido who knocks down a triple from the other corner. Beermen up by 4.
The 3 and punishes Singapore.
Morrison continues his hot start to maintain the Slingers scoring pace.
Show and go, and he has hit his first 2.
Then John Singleton calls glass and banks a long jumper to tie the game at 10. Then Chris Banchero decides to lead his Beermen on a scoring run, and that puts them up by 6. Brian Williams runs the floor, finishes the layup, Beermen by
8. Slingers slow to get back on defense.
Then it's Big B Will again, this time from outside. He cans the triple, and just like that, San Miguel is up by 11.
Now on Brian Williams to shoot.
The Beermen go on a 12-2 run to give them a 24-12 lead at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter continued well for the Beermen. J.R. Kawaling drains one from beyond the arc, and the Beermen lead is up to 15. The Slingers absolutely manhandled in the paint, and their big men are forced to take outside shots as Singleton hits one here. Kabato also chips in with a long jumper. Lead is down to 11. No match for the outside shooting of San Miguel, though, who are simply on fire from the outside as Val Acuna is left completely open and drops a 3-point bomb from the right corner. Asi, the Rock Taulava, powers his way through, and he stretches the lead back to 16 halfway through the second quarter. Jennings, always active on the glass, he grabs one of his 8 total offensive rebounds for this putback. Then Jun J. Kabatu hits another shot, and the lead is back down to 12.
Kabatu, under the double team, scores and will go to the line.
And San Miguel just too quick for Singapore, especially that man, Chris Banchero, outruns his defender again for another easy deuce. King Dae Woo hits an open shot for the Slingers. But Leo Avenido answers right back with a triple and gives the Beermen a comfortable 37-22 lead at the half.
Well, I think we're playing great in terms of ball movement. But the key to our winnings in the last 5 games, and that is because of our rotation on defense. And we limited their big man to score in the shaded area. And at the same time, we have to extend our defense on their perimeter shooting, and that's what's happening today.
Still a 15-point cushion for San Miguel. Morrison knocks down a 2 to cut it to 13.
It's all caught.
But Justin Williams on the other end draws the foul as he hits the shot. 3-point play opportunity.
That will count. And Justin Williams
lead back up to 18. Kabatu catches a nice pass from Singleton for the finish.
Kabatu comes across from the weak side.
Then Kabatu follows it up with a clean look from the elbow, and the Slingers cut the lead to 13. But watch this horrible next sequence from Kabatu as he puts up an air ball. Then as the Beermen get out in transition, he plays absolutely no defense and allows Banchero to cruise in for the easy 2.
Scoop and hoop for Chris Banchero.
More than halfway through the third, and Desmond O finally helps Singapore crack the 30-point mark with a triple. But still no answer for Banchero as he sparks a Beermen third quarter run.
Throughout this losing streak, Banchero on a drive, high off the window and scores. Pretty play.
Another Beermen fast break, and this time Banchero finds Rosada for the finish.
Rosada with a head fake and score.
Even The Rock gets into it with a one-handed runner off the glass, and the Beermen are up by 18. Despite the hustle by Jennings, San Miguel takes a commanding 20-point lead after 3. The lead grew even further early in the fourth as Banchero beats everyone down the floor to push it to 22.
The floor, he lays it in. Transition baskets.
Singleton, the high man for Singapore, hits for 2 of his 17 here.
And scores on a long
Justin Williams, a quiet game offensively. He has 6 points on the afternoon, and it's still a 22-point Beermen lead. Until Desmond O sparks a Singapore run by hitting one from downtown, cutting the lead to 19.
From downtown.
And it's Philip Morrison doing it on his own.
Beyond the free throw line. Excellent performance for San Miguel. Fadeaway.
Singleton still with the hot hand for Singapore. He hits a couple of shots, and that cuts the lead even further. Jones Jennings catches the ball in the paint, and with this basket, the Slingers manage to close the gap to 11 halfway through the final quarter. But the San Miguel Beermen, too strong of a team not to make any adjustments, and the big men immediately go to work. B. Will crashes the board and powers in the miss from Avenito, and that puts an end to the Slinger run. Then it's J. Will imposing his will defensively and sends a Morrison layup into the stand. Morrison, though unfazed, hits a triple to bring the Slingers within 10 with 3 minutes remaining. Then a long 2 from Kabatu cuts the lead to single digits at 8. Just over a minute and a half to play, and there's a scramble for the ball. It falls into the hands of Leo Avenito, and just like that, he pushes the lead back out to 10 and puts the game out of reach for good.
For San Miguel. Lead back up to 10.
Don Singleton with 17 points and 11 rebounds in another losing cause. Jennings also recorded a double-double, chipping in 10 points and 16 rebounds. Philip Morrison with a much better game this time out, scoring 14 points along with June J. Kabatu, who added 10. But ultimately, it was the San Miguel Beermen who came away with a convincing victory. Chris Banchero with yet another 19-point game to lead all Beermen. They win this one by a final score of 68-61 and keep their winning streak alive at 6.
Well, we knew we had to take care of them in the second half. We D'd up and we played real well. Justin played big again for us today, and he blocked the paint again. 6 in a row. Feels good.
We really feel great about this 6 straight win. But if you will notice, in the first 6 games, in our first 6 games, we struggle, and there's a lot of inconsistency. And if you see the record is 3-3, and after that we talk about our team, and we have to step up. I'm happy to see our team now speaking up, and it's really very far from what we want to have this season.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always we start off with sloppy. Starting game, and end up we are down by 20. I keep on saying, guys, we got nothing to lose, man. Get ourselves full court, man up, and get us going. That's all.